Hello everyone, my name is K. Balamurugan, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Amartya University. This is my topic, strategies for enhancing English communication skill. Especially this topic from Communicative English 1 from our syllabus in our university, nautical science students. I have chosen some objectives according to my topic. English language is a resourceful language among any other language in the world. Of course, you can compare with any other language, and especially English language is a resourceful language. Why it is, you people know very well, and you can see what is the importance we are going to learn this particular language. And in the world, if you go and you travel, if you do anything and it is necessary, and without this language help you can't communicate and you can't converse and you can't do the communication also. So English is very important. That's why I have given this is a resourceful language. Think practically. If you are master in English communication, you would survive in the market world. Yeah, of course. And if you want to find the success in your life as well as in this universe, see everywhere, and without market understanding and whatever it's available in the market, we can't find the success in our growth in our life, career, education. So according to that context, and this English helps lot, and if you enrich English communication skills, definitely you can't survive in this market world in the globe. Okay, it is an official language to many fields. See, why it is only English language official language? Why can't we call Hindi or Tamil or regional language or any other foreign language like French, Italy, German? Why should we call only English is an official language? Yeah, many countries and even the many people universally they accepted network communication, maybe army or even the airline, especially in the airport communication, the airline jobs. This is one of the official language is English. Without that, they can't communicate in the people maybe who are all working in this field. Yeah, so you know very well in the modern career, and wherever you go and you are going to find a job, and suppose you are having potential in English communication, definitely you will get a job. And not only, even nowadays, see, even the normal job, if you enter also, without communication you can't achieve it. And if you think, maybe if you go and you have a aim, you want to work in IT sector or any field which is really highly profiled one. So without this particular language you can't find the job. So it is making very clearly, and if you learn this English communication, and your career also will be pakka one, and definitely you will find the positive result in your career. These are my strategies, and if you want to meet the success in communication skills, and these are the three areas are very important. And suppose if you miss these three areas any one, you can't meet the success. Then why should I give vocabulary is first one? See, any language in the world, and if you want to communicate successfully, it's very important you have to learn maximum words from that particular language. Vocabulary, we have so many routes and so many methods to enhance those vocabularies without forgetting the real meaning, the meaning of the words. See, I will give some route, some strategies, maybe some plan for enrich your vocabulary. First, if you want to remember the same vocabulary, whatever you have studied, maybe yesterday or day before yesterday or 1 month before you studied, if you want to remember, it is highly impossible. Many students are having the problem they are facing actually. And if for example I am going to give you one word, audacious is the word. You studied today. Maybe after 1 week, after 1 month, I will ask you what is the meaning of that word. You can't recollect what is the exact meaning, but you will say I have studied that word. Many people, not only people, even the students nowadays, they face the same problem, and without having enough vocabularies, they may not construct the sentences step by step. We couldn't find out the flow in their speech. Even you are going to find out the fluency, even the construction of the sentences with the help of vocabulary only. I give 90% and who are all succeeding in their communication with the help of vocabulary only. I will give some route. How are we going to remember the vocabulary, whatever you have studied, and vocabulary. First, you do your favor, you list out what are the basic vocabularies. For example, you are going to take 100 vocabularies. This is the 100 vocabularies and basic vocabularies, maybe simple words like speak, maybe write, go, or whatever very simple vocabulary. If you search in Google website also, you can find out simple vocabularies. You are going to list out 100 vocabularies. For that, we are going to find out the synonyms first. For 100 vocabularies, you are going to find the synonyms. Then after you have found 100 vocabulary synonyms, then you will go and search for the same 100 words antonyms. And again you are going to do at the same antonyms, maybe not the same words, you are going to write the example sentences. Why should I ask you to do this? These are the practice, maybe these are the methods you have to work on it. It is mandatory. The person, if they want to use for future, for day-to-day communication, these vocabularies are, these are the ways only we are going to remember whatever we have studied. See, if I speak, if I want to find the flow and I am going to search the words, then after I will communicate. Suppose I have practiced already, it is easy for me, and without having the break, I can construct the sentences. I will make the listeners to understand. Maybe in my way of speaking, I will find the fluency also. See, the first step I told 100 vocabularies, you are going to find out the synonyms. Maybe you are going to complete 100 vocabulary synonyms. It takes time 1 week or 2 weeks, depends on the learners. Maybe after 1 week, again you are going to say, find the synonyms. Again you are going to find out antonyms for the same words. It means it is making, again you are going to think about the same word, again you are going to remember the same words. It is almost like routine work. You will not forget any chance the same word. Then you are going to write the example sentences. The same words you are going to do the example sentences. You will not forget that word any chance. Maybe in your future, whenever it is necessary, it will come, and your communication also will flow without having any break. And the second thing, we are having grammar. Grammar, maybe some people they say without grammar also we can speak in English. Yeah, it's true. See, for example, if foreigner comes and asks route for me, could you please tell me this address? I can give a route, I can give a explanation. Okay, this is the left, take right, left and right. There is the temple. This is your address. This is your address. I can make a explanation, but without using grammar, that message is reached. Even that receiver also has understood clearly this is the address. But according to rules and regulation, the grammar is necessary. We must use the grammar properly. So grammar, and how do we learn grammar and without having any issues? It's very, very important. Grammar part, and you maybe if you are a learner, you are a basic learner, you are the beginner, and without the teacher's guidance or anyone's help, you can't get the clear picture what is the grammar understanding, how to use the grammar properly. It is very simple. You have to find out who is the out person is able to explain about this grammar. Why can't you go and approach your English teacher? English teacher is one of the best teachers to explain this grammar part. So this is one of the best way, and it is not an easy one. one day or second day or 1 month you are going to understand the whole grammar. But instead of that, if you learn basic grammar, it will help you without having any mistake. You are able to construct the sentences without error. You can communicate. That is the second area. Grammar necessary, and if you learn grammar, definitely you are going to communicate efficient manner. And third, so what is the necessary? I have kept here practice. See, vocabulary, even the grammar. And the third one I have kept it practice. Whatever you have studied words and whatever you have learned grammar, you never do the practice, you will not find the success in your communication. Definitely you need to do the practice at least, and you have to continue your practice till you are going to find the flow in yourselves. Suppose you never do the practice, and definitely I will give you can't learn your language successfully. Why I focus these two areas, especially vocabulary and grammar, and this is the basic. Actually any language, if you know the words, if you know maximum words as well as the way of use the grammar, you can make that language, you can speak that language without problems, and you can continue your speech wherever it is necessary, wherever necessary of communication. This is another strategies I have found. You people know very well, these are all called LSRW. LSR, listening, speaking, reading and writing. See, we read this theory and many teachers come and explain about this is LSRW. These skills are very, very important if you want to learn particular language or any language in the world. If you do the practice these 4 skills only, you are going to get the proper communication yourselves. Many teachers and many learners, they will advise you to work on these 4 areas. Even I will give you how are you going to do the practice among these 4 skills. Why should we think about first listening? You think about listening, and when you are a born baby, you are a 1 year old child or 2 years old child. If you see, are they able to speak in English or are they speak any language? They never. The first of all, the receiver, they listen first. So this is very, very important. Even that is the only reason only they have kept it listening also in the first place. As much you are going to listen, and the same whatever you have listened, it will come whenever or unknowingly it will come whenever you are going to communicate. Whatever you are going to listen from other speech or however others they spoke, and the same way of sentence, the same words you will repeat whenever it is necessary, whenever you are going to speak. So listening is very, very important. 90% if you want to meet the success in your communication skill, listening is very, very important. I advise you every day you please listen one audio or video. Listen. If you couldn't understand the audio clearly, or the person is coming to communicate with you, you do a favor, you listen. First time you listen, you didn't understand, okay, not an issue. You go for the second time, you go for the third time, maybe finally 4th time you are going to understand. Definitely I agree, you can't understand some vocabularies, maybe some pronunciation. If some people they come and speak, you couldn't get it, you couldn't understand however they are speaking also. It is not an issue, but you attempt. If you attempt only, you will find later, and after you have trained yourselves, and the same reflection, however you have observed, listened, it will come. Okay. So the second thing, the speaking. The speaking is very, very important. I suggest my students, and if you are a communicator in the world, if you want to communicate any particular language, you are not only receiver. Whatever others they speak, simply you listen only, you can't speak. You have to attempt, you have to speak. Never mind, and if you do the mistake also, it is not at all issue. You speak, and however they are speaking also, the same words you repeat. And maybe you do a favor, you are going to listen on audio, the same sentence you will try to repeat. Even that time also you are going to take it in your brain, okay, this is the way only we have to speak. Our organs, think about our organs. Organs, if you speak any new language, it will not help you to pronounce exactly. Maybe if you are going to speak any new word and in the beginning it collapse in the sense it is unable to pronounce exact sound, but later 2 or 3 times you are going to pronounce the same word, you will get the proper sound. Okay, the speaking is very important. You try to attempt, even though you don't know many you don't know how to use the grammar exactly, but you try to speak and without having any problems in your mind, and slowly I think feel free to speak in the beginning. The reading is very important, and if you as much you are going to read maximum sentences, the maximum books you are going to read, the structure of the sentences, even again you are going to see the vocabularies whatever you have familiar already. For example, you listen one word from the audio and the same word it will come to while reading, the same word what is the understanding, it is taking to you to remember again, and it is kind of a relationship. See, listening also you got one word, again you are speaking also you are finding the same, reading also you are going to find the same word. What is the correlation? It is making you to get awareness, and your memory, the same word it will store, so you will not get any confusion and for understanding the meaning, and naturally in your future whenever it is necessary the same word will come. As much you are going to read, you are going to familiar grammar structure, the sentence structure, however they communicating, the way they are writing the English sentences, everything you are picturizing effective, really effective whenever you are going to read. When you see, and even when you are going to see the movie, and you are going to remember as much, and you are going to remember in your future the same way only. When you are going to read, it is taking to your eyes, and you will not forget maximum, I think 90% you are going to cover while reading, you can remember anytime it is necessary. So writing is very important. See, with doing mistakes, listening, maybe speaking, in the reading also, and the writing is very important. The writing alone you are going to find out, you are going to confirm yourself, are you doing correctly, or you are doing mistakenly according to the English usage. See, writing, you never use proper grammar, you can't find the proper sentence structure. So if you write every day, you will find the flow, and automatically from you are able to write few sentences, you are able to write good sentences, good structured grammar sentences, and you are the 100% learner in English. Okay, fine. The next strategies I have found, these are the 5 elements, the 5 features. See, the success of communications, especially any language. See, some students, maybe L2 learners, LAP students, we are going to understand their background, their culture, their way of live, their atmosphere. Why are they unable to speak in English? The only reason, circumstance. See, you don't know to learn each grammar, vocabulary, but if you have a good circumstance, everybody they speak in English, definitely you are going to communicate in English. See, for example, I will tell you, you speak in Tamil, regional language, you are going to speak your mother tongue. How are you going to speak your mother tongue? Are you using the each and every grammar correctly? But you speak that language without having any issues, any grammar mistakes, the same only. The circumstance creates you one of the best speakers in the world. So what you have to do or favor, you are going to frame your circumstance, and if you want to speak in English language, your friends, your family members, wherever you get a chance, you are going to frame the structure, and there you have to communicate in English alone. Definitely, maybe 1 month, maybe 2 months or 3 months, very soon you are going to meet the success with the help of circumstance. See, maybe you are coming from Tamil medium students, maybe you are coming from completely rural background students, maybe you are having the question also, sir, even our family members, even our rural background, no one is speaking in English, how would I frame the circumstance? It is you have to decide. You need not decide. Wherever it's available, you are going to join with them. Maybe in your hostel, many students are coming from other regional language, or they are capable to speak in English. Those students, you are going to request them, and you are tell them to speak only English whenever you meet them and whenever they come and meet you. So automatically what is the understanding, and here when you are going to apply this circumstance, definitely you are going to find the success very soon, and without circumstance it is impossible for you, you are going to find the success. Okay. So the second thing, fear. Yeah, definitely the human beings are having these four characteristics, and knowingly unknowingly they are going to perform, and especially according to English language, and many students and many people are having these are the characteristics. See, fear. And whenever, see, these are the obstacles, I want to say these are the obstacles. Suppose if you have these are the obstacles, you have to overcome. The first of all, fear, and whenever you are going to show your fear, where it is originating, how it is originating, you are having inferiority complex, you are thinking others' point of view, they are good speaker in English, they are best in the communication. And whenever you are having that perception, that mindset, you can't communicate in the positive manner if you know some vocabulary, some sentence structure. First of all, you have to take it out, that fear. You should not compare with others. The fear, and maybe they have been trained only, they are capable to speak in English. So what you think, okay, they are good people, 100% they speak English is correct. If you have that perception, definitely you will not show your confidence, and you can't communicate efficient manner. So fear, and when you are going to compare only it will come. So you should not compare and should not show your inferiority complex. The next one is hesitations. See, this is hesitation. Whenever you do hesitation, especially for language concern, if you do the hesitation, you couldn't find out the confident yourself, you can't allow your positive mindset to do your communication effectively. The hesitation also it will come naturally because of the outside environment. You think others are good, that you are going to avoid. The shy, even the inhibition also the same. Inhibition, and it is shy, even inhibition, it is human being's nature, and you are born and brought up from that background, even though, and this is your important, and this communication skill is very important for your future concern. When you are going to think like that, you are going to overcome. These are the four barriers in communication. Definitely you can make yourselves better, you can do your communication in the positive manner. Okay, these are the next, maybe the final strategies. Think about. So whenever if you want to learn one language, it is needed at least 4 months. You have to do the practice, and you have to learn, and you have to attach with that particular system of work, and you should not give up. Continuously you work 4 months, definitely you are going to find out positive progress. Many students, they never give this mindset, okay, just due to some reason, due to some work they have, they start first, maybe after 1 month, after few days they will not continue at all. That is the big problem, and they are having the failure in their result. So if you want to find the success, especially positive success in your communication skill, it's very important. 4 months you do the practice systematically. You have to continue whatever I told you, from the vocabulary, from the grammar part, from the circumstance I told you, no, you have to frame the circumstance, everything you are going to compare, and without giving the break, you have to continue the practice at least 4 months, you will find the positive result. See, that is another one trick. Maybe we discussed already, that is fear, hesitation, shy, inhibition. These are the natural characteristics we are all having. We are all having the problem to speak with others in the beginning. But what I suggest you, in the beginning, you need not speak to others. Instead of that, you have to speak yourselves. That is one of the best practice I suggest to the basic learners. Because of when you go and speak with others only, you have that nature's characteristics, the problem it will come. You can't communicate, you can't find the success. Instead of that, what you do or favor, you know the structure, you know vocabularies, you know the way you have to do the practice. Those understanding you are going to apply in your own inside the mouth, and you are going to practice yourself. Maybe for example, this is the table, you are going to say this is the table. In your inner selves you are going to speak. In the beginning, that is one of the best practice I suggest to you. If you do that, definitely you are going to find out the confidence, and that maybe if you do 1 month, the second month when you are going to speak with others, and whatever you have done a practice in yourselves, it will reflect. Naturally flow you are going to find out. So the second thing, do the mistakes. See, are you thinking that, are you having the mindset that who are all speaking in English, are they speaking 100% pakka manner without doing the errors? Impossible in the world. Even the England people also, they do the mistake. See, even those England people, maybe some scholars, highly educated people, they speak in English. They have learned so many grammars, the usage, all the each and maybe all the essence in the sense, each and every rules and regulation they have learned, but and whenever they speak, they never mind. Only when they write only they are going to think about those grammars. So many people do the mistake, and maximum people they do the mistake according to communication. Why can't you? Not an issue. You allow our brain to do the mistake, and later you are going to correct yourselves, and you will get a correction from your friends, maybe any teachers, one of you. Do not give a break, which I have told you, I have stated already. If you start any process, maybe continuously you are going to do the practice, definitely you are going to enrich, and without having break, and try to think over on these 4 main points. This is my conclusion. I have given 2 sentences, easily you can understand also. One of the best success in the communication is that whatever communicator speaks, listener has to understand it. Of course, the purpose of communication, whatever I speak, you are able to understand. Suppose you never understand, then why should I do the communication? Then what the purpose you have to listen? So these are the barriers are coming. So the very important, if you want to meet the success in this part, whatever, maybe we have to think about our listeners' point of view. Okay, I have studied, I have learned my subject, I studied literature's topic. Those vocabularies, those sentence structure, if I use, you couldn't understand. But if I speak very simple English, the listener is able to understand without having any barriers. So that is only I want to tell you. And the second thing I have given, if listener does not understand it, there is no use in communicating each other. And what the purpose is? Of course, that is the same thing only. And whenever we are going to communicate, we have to think about the listener's point of view, we have to communicate. I alone, I know very well if I communicate, and definitely, and there we will not find the successful communication. And if you want to find the positives as well as the successful communication, and you have to think about whatever I have discussed according to the slides. Thank you very much.